Alright, so I'm pretty excited to do another deck profile. It's still going to be CyberDragon because it's my favorite deck of all time. But there's been a couple of changes in here, trying to invest in a couple of cards that I feel like it's going to be good for the deck and for like other decks anyways. So it's kind of worth investing into it. So yeah, let's get started with the deck profile. Same kind of lineup, triple CyberDragon because it's the combo version. Not really a fan of like the whole trap version that people are playing. CyberDragon has so much potential for OTK. It's not even a problem to go for a game. So I want to stick with something like that, and then you just kind of control it to where you can have some negate, keep up with like some grind games and such. So yeah, triple CyberDragon, of course, triple core, best normal summon of the deck. Um, Triple Hearse. Hers is actually pretty good to like search as well. Sometimes to kind of play around the ash. So if you search the core and you normal summon it, they ash it. I mean, it's a good thing because now you can successfully machine dupe. But the core effect on normal summon is actually mandatory. So sometimes if things like Solemn Strike or so, that's gonna trigger on normal summon, then you won't have anything on the board. So your machine dupe is gonna be useless. So depends on like the situation of the game. Sometimes it's good to normal summon, search the hers, normal summon it, and then machine dupe it. So and then something that I play that's a lot different from a lot of CyberDragon players is a triple Naxter. I still really love triple Naxter. There's so much utility with this guy. Uh, you can normal summon this as well. Uh, Activate machine dupe. He'll bring out two cyber dragons, and then you can, since this guy is normal summon, you can link it off to Al Mirage, and then make the cyber dragon Nova. Activate Nova's effect, detaching the cyber dragon, reviving the Naxter, and then now you have a reborn effect for the Naxter. So that gives you a little bit more extended play. I mean, it does lock you into machines, which is not really a problem because this build is primarily focused on OTK and such. So you can make the Seeger, have the Nova Infinity, and then we play triple limiter in here as usual. So honorary Cyber Dragon card would be Galaxy Soldier. I play triple of them because I don't want to rely on being able to search it because there's things like Draw Unlock, Ash Blossom. So if I open up with this, I only need to search hers. Or if I open up with hers, and then I just need to search this. So triple Galaxy Soldier, triple hers helps out, kind of speed up the process. So, and it's a level 5 light, so there's a lot of utility for it. Another one would be triple Jizukiru. Same thing. There's still a lot of utility for this guy because it's a light machine. It's a light monster for Galaxy Soldier. Uh, Even if you give your opponent a Jizukiru, you can summon another Jizukiru from your hand to your field, and then you can take the Jizukiru that you gave them, either bounce it with Pleiades, or take it with Relinquish Anima, or uh, attach it using the Infinity effect. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of way that you can get rid of this. There's also the contact fusion because it's a machine. So it's a really good not board wipe, but like a problem solver because you can get rid of their monster and it doesn't start a chain. So I really love playing triple Jizukuru. Plus, if you summon one on your side of the field, it's 3,300. With limiter, that's 66. That's more than 80% of their life points when you're trying to go for a game. I'm main decking one Cyber Eltonin. There's been a lot. There's a lot of like board wipe cards in here. So, like I said, the main focus of the this build is to go for a game. So most of the time, where I have this, you can just special summon it. Have like a board clear. Unfortunately, it does clear your board as well, except for Eltonin. But there's been one game where I summoned Eltonin and I had a bunch of light monster in the graveyard. It had a pretty good amount of attack, and then I just attack with limiter. Uh, so there's situations like that, but most of the time you just summon it to clear the board, and then you could either link it off or so. So that's a monster lineup. For spells, triple cyber emergency because it's your emergency call. It's your reinforcement of the army. You just search everything from there. I had to cut down to one repair plant just because I needed space. But one repair plant is good enough. Main thing you search with this guy is gonna be either Cyber Eltonin, Jizukiru, or Galaxy Soldier. But we play 3 of each of the Jizukiru and the Galaxy Soldier, so playing just one is perfectly fine. For other Cyber Spell and Trap that we search, we have the Rev System and the Cyber Load Fusion. I don't really want to cut out the Cyber Load Fusion. It's still pretty good. I like it that I can send it for Verde Anaconda. You can use it as a kind of spell and trap card, destruction, because you can search this, set it, and then in your opponent's turn you can make the rampage, and then rampage can actually pop spell and trap equal to the material that you used. So that helps out. Really good card still. And then continuing with the fusion cards, this card is one of my ultimate favorite. So one of the biggest changes here would be playing the instant fusion again, because I was playing triple instant fusion back in the days, and I absolutely love it. And then this card came out, the ready fusion, and then I just had to play it again. So being able to play one instant fusion still, and then triple ready fusion, even though we can't bring out an effect fusion monster, it's still perfectly fine because we've been using things like Cybersaurus from Karakuri back in the days. Cybersaurus with like anything that would need a machine fusion monster, and Cybersaurus is a non-effect, so that works out. And then there's one other card that I'll show you guys that it's a warrior light machine, Gaia Knight. And it's just to be able to bring out Pleiades easier and faster. So we got these guys. I absolutely love these cards. So and then another one of the fusion cards would be Overload Fusion. Really good card. I cut down from 3 to 2 to now to 1. I honestly really hate cutting this card, but just for consistency and being efficient with like how the deck works, I had to cut it down to 1, which is not really a big of a problem because you still play Verde Anaconda, so that works out still. Other one-ups would be Monster Reborn and Foolish Burial. Pretty self-explanatory, really good card. Foolish Burial, you can dump Core, dump Hers. Hers will trigger, or if you dump Core, you can banish it from the graveyard, especially summon a CyberDragon. So it's a lot of utility for it. One of my really favorite cards, Limited Removal. It just makes the game so much easier, and I've loved this card ever since I started playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Triple Machine Dupe. I absolutely love this card as well. Like I said earlier with Naxter, you can normal summon Naxter, Machine Dupe it, bring out 2 CyberDragon, link it off for Almirage, and then make Nova. Nova detaches to bring out the Naxter, and then that Naxter will bring out the CyberDragon that you just detach from the Nova. And then from there, you just kind of keep going. It gives you more monsters. So, and then for you to be able to go second and play the game, unfortunately, we have to play these cards. So, triple Dark Ruler No More. Kind of shuts down your opponent's monster. And triple Lightning Storm. Either shuts down their monsters that are in attack position, or you just clear out the back row, which I'm a big fan of clearing out back row. So, I love back row hate cards. So, this card is actually really amazing. I've always loved this card since it came out. It's just always been one of those like expensive cards. I try to wait until it goes down or get reprinted, but I couldn't anymore, so I had to pick them up. And then last card in the main deck would be the cybernetic overload, or crap. Sorry, I forgot the name of this card. It's just because it's in German. But yeah, the trap card where you can banish the banish CyberDragon from your hand or graveyard, and then you can destroy as many cards as the amount of the CyberDragons that you banish, but it has to be different levels. So that's the last card in the main deck. We're gonna go to the extra deck. Almirage, Anima. This one's a newer one. It's Lina. Uh, I started playing this because there are still some players who would Nibiru you after you have the Nova. So you're gonna end up having a light monster, and then Nova will bring out Rampage. I'm not playing Mechaba, unfortunately. I'm not really into like just playing Mechaba just because of the what do you call this? The matchup with uh forgot what that deck was. With the light monsters. But yeah, this is probably like the best option for me the way I play. Just because the token that they give you from the bureau is a light monster. So this is a good one because it only requires two monsters as long as one is with light. And then the other monster that you'll bring out is something that you bring out from Nova, and it's Rampage. And then Rampage have that Foolish Burial effect. So, and then last two links would be Anaconda and Seeger. So these are the 5 link monster I picked. Working out really great for me, so that's good. Standard lineup: 2 Nova, 2 Infinity, and then the Pleiades. These are the only exceeds I'm playing. I was thinking about playing the new Chronomaly Vimana. It seems pretty great card. I tried it out. It's not really the optimal exceed monster to kind of try and put in here. So I just went ahead and stick with Pleiades and the Nova Infinity. And then for the Ready Fusion and Instant Fusion target, we have the Guiltia, the D Knight. So I'm not sure why it's the D Knight, the Dark Knight, but because it's a light monster. So and then Cybersaurus. So this is mostly for the Nova Infinity play. Guiltia is more for the Pleiades play. I had to cut down to 1 Rampage. You can also bring it back with Naxter, so that's okay. Trying to cut it down to 1 was it's a hard decision, but I had to kind of make everything fit. And most of the time, if I have to go to the second Rampage, anyways, I'm either super far behind the game or I'm already winning. So cutting it down to 1 doesn't really affect it that much, but it's just nice knowing that there's a second one. But we're trying it out as 1. And then the last 2 would be the Contact Fusion guys. So 1 of each seems to be just fine with just 1 of each. So it'll stay with that way. And then last but not the least is the side deck. Usually I don't show the side deck just because that is one of the things that changes a lot depending on the format or depending on the decks it's playing, depending on your locals or so. But this is kind of like the generic side deck that I have, and also the fact that I have an extra deck monster here. I wanted to show you guys why. So the main reason, I'm gonna put this right here. So the main reason is that I swap out the extra deck to Artifact Durandal, one of those. Something that's not really helpful in this situation. I take them out and then just put the Durandal just because of this card, Droll and Lockbird. So there's the whole trick. This is back in the days with the trap or the trick stars, where you activate Durandal and then you chain the Droll, so they become they would end up with 0 hand cards. So I like that trick. It works out with this because you can make 2 level 5s easily, and then the Droll and Lockbird is a really good generic side card anyway, so why not play it? And then we're playing the Triple Nibiru for combo decks. Artifact Lancia, just because it's a really good generic side card. A lot of things it manages. The one Call by the Grave, because it's a really good card. Triple Evenly Match. And the red reboot for more back row hate. And this card is amazing. Really sucks that it's at 1, but I guess it gives the other players that's a heavy trap card kind of deck to be able to play still. But I've always loved this card ever since I read it in OCG, and then I played it here in TC. I've always played triple red reboot in the side, even almost main deck it. But yeah, it's a really good card. But yeah, that's the whole side deck. But and then the side deck, like I said, it just keeps on changing. So it's one of those things that You can change it based off of your locals and such. Overall, that is the main extra deck and side deck. If you guys have any comments, feedback, let me know. This is the build that's kind of currently working out for me. The main change would be the whole Dragoon package. I took that out just because I wanted to test out the Ready fusion. It's something that can be, even if you draw into it, you can still play it. Unlike the Dark Magician, the Red Eyes, and the well, the Red Eyes fusion you can play from your hand, but it kind of limits you from your other plays. So yeah, those are the changes. Uh, I would definitely still recommend playing the whole Dragoon package. It's just I don't like the whole breaking part of it. The Dragoon package is so strong. It's just I'd like to play the instant fusion and the Red Ice fusion. So yeah, that's my build. Hope you guys liked it.